What's going on? It's Leon with Hit or Miss Gaming, and Chris is gone. No, he's not here right now. He wanted me to relay the message that he thinks that you're all human garbage, and he wanted to spit on all of you, but he knew that it would devalue his spit if he did so. So yeah. In all actuality, none of that was said. He's just simply too busy at the moment. So yeah, he's just not gonna be here for probably a while, I would guess. But yeah, in the meantime, you guys are stuck with me, so you're just gonna have to bear it out, as they say. Now we're gonna play some Dead or Alive 5. Just because I couldn't get other games to work. I tried to. I'm gonna play as somebody who I actually kind of have somewhat of a familiarity with. But yeah, I tried to get like level volume levels with some of the other games I was trying out, and it just could not be done. Like every time I would do like a test recording, I would get like just overpowering game volume, and like anything that I said, just it could not be heard at all. So I was just like, you know what? Which game has an adjustable like in-game volume levels? And this one does. So
enough.
It was only obvious.
Get ready.
Owie. But yeah, like I guess like the primary reason for this video was to like I want to kind of like address the hiatus with the channel and stuff like that. We haven't really been doing much, or it looks like we've taken like one big long break. But really, it's just Chris has become really backed up with college, school, and work and stuff. So and all of our recording equipment was at his house. So we were just like, well, hey, why not just move it over here to my place, and that way we can at least record something and produce some kind of content instead of just having nothing at all. So here we are. That was cool. But yeah. So none of that stuff was said. I was just joking around. He never. Chris doesn't want to spit on anybody. Although there probably are a couple people that won't be mentioned. So yeah. I'm not playing the game on the highest difficulty. I just would not be able to concentrate because I'm kind of multitasking right now, if anyone's noticed. So yeah, playing the game on Legendary will just not be possible for this moment. Yeah, there's a couple things that I wanted to kind of talk about in this video. Man, I wish I could find like a different moveset here because it looks like we're spamming. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I've done that before. Whatever. Fuck it.
Apologies.
Yeah, there's a couple things that I kind of want to go over with this video. One of them being is another reason why we've kind of haven't really produced anything is because we've been kind of we've been kind of like working on a new format for the channel, where we're actually going to be like like doing like discussion videos, I guess, where it's just gonna be, oh, random's fine. We're planning on like recording like maybe an hour or two long, like hour or so worth of footage where it's just
Let's see how strong you are.
us
It is
like
an honor.
discussing things
Get ready.
that we are, you know, whatever interests us really at the moment. It could be anything from, you know, gaming news. That was pretty good combo. It could be anything from gaming news to wrestling news, because, you know, we watch wrestling. Wrestling news, and even like, you know, like political stuff, or, you know, just whatever's going on in the news, like, you know, currently. So yeah, you know, expect that at some point soon. And then also, we're not going to be done with Let's Plays, obviously. I mean, you can tell right now I'm still playing games and shit. We're just simply adding, like, just different things to the channel to appease, you know, everybody's interests, I guess. So if you don't want to like sit and watch us play a game and like make off the cuff, you know, jokes or whatnot, then you can, you know, watch our, you know, like our discussion videos where we engage in some like, you know, make some eloquent points about what's been going on recently, shit like that. So no, we're not done with Let's Plays, and with Let's Play news, I do have something that needs to be said. We're kind of done, at least for the moment, like playing games that have recently been released, because it's just not cost efficient. You know, it's just like we were spending, you know, quite a bit of money on games, like as soon as they were released, just so we could be like, oh, you know, we're the first ones to play it. You know, we're like one of the first people to play it. We're gonna get it up on, you know, our channel and stuff like that. You know, it just wasn't. It wasn't really cost effective or cost efficient, and not to mention it was like I don't know, maybe half of those games that we bought like were not up to snuff. You know what I mean? Like I'll get into that later. That's like a whole nother can of worms, but like we just kind of regretted our purchases later on. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're kind of done doing that. You know, maybe here and there periodically we'll buy a new like release and kind of show it to you guys. But for the most part, I think what we're kind of switching over to with Let's Plays is we're planning on doing games that we kind of grown up with. You know, games that we've played like in our childhood or, you know, junior high or high school, you know, games that we grew up with and we loved a lot, you know, as we were getting older and stuff, and kind of we kind of want to share those games and put those games on the channel for you guys, just to say, hey, you know, does anybody else know about this great game, you know, that we love so much? But yeah, so, and I think what I'm going to be starting with is I've already started recording footage for Resident Evil 4. I have the first part to Resident Evil 4 recorded, and so yeah, I think we might start with either Resident Evil 4 or I might start with Chrono Cross. Either one of those two games, I'm not sure, but both games of which I've played the fuck out of. So yeah, I'll probably be doing both. Like I'll probably upload like Resident Evil 4 footage one day, and then the next day I'll upload like Chrono Cross footage the next day. You know, just shit like that. So I hope you guys are, you know, excited for that. And at some point, I don't know when, I'll probably play Chrono Trigger as well. like with Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, it kind of really doesn't matter what order you play the game in, because like, yeah, Chrono Cross is kind of a sequel to Trigger, but it's like it's also kind of its own game in a sense. It's kind of like a spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger. But yeah, it's, at some point, I think the reason why I decided to play Cross before Trigger is because I actually own a physical copy of Chrono Cross. So it just made more sense at the time. But yeah, Resident Evil 4, Chrono Cross, expect them. We are Legion, you know, anonymous, blah blah blah. I guess that's relevant humor. I don't know. I don't know how my skills are right now with DOA. I haven't really been paying attention. So I'm sorry if I'm like frustrating the dead or alive purists out there, or MLG Pro, bro, you know. Whatever. But I'm trying my best, okay? You can't fault me for that. I'm multitasking here, for Christ's sake.
I can't avoid this fight. I'm ready to
But no, I think that's about it, really. Like, we just, you know, we haven't given up. We're not done. We just... Chris has become, you know, pretty busy. His hands are full, so... yeah, that's another thing, too. Like, Chris might jump in here and there, periodically. Like, whenever his schedule kind of opens up, but don't expect him to, like, stick around for a full playthrough, all the way through a full, like, Let's Play of any, like, given game that I'll be playing at the time. But other than that, for the most part, like you guys are pretty much going to be stuck with me. So, get used to my sultry, bassy tones. Oh, yeah. Not really. Owie! I could have had a perfect there for a second, but I blew it. I fucking blew it! Alright, I'm gonna do like a round where I'm just totally silent and just like super into the game, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm just gonna go ahead and let her beat me. I'm gonna let her win. Not really. It was looking that way for a second there. Alright, here we go. This silent round. Yeah, I'm playing on normal mode too, so I think I already mentioned that. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to attempt legendary while doing audio commentary. Perfect. Yeah. What did I tell you? You just got to turn the mouth off and everything comes together. Let's see if I can do it again. Yeah. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah. Two greats. There are like a couple of tidbits of news that I kind of want to go over. Me and Chris have been talking recently. So I think it was either earlier today or it was yesterday night. I'm not sure which. Give me a moment. Okay, so we're March 21st, and I don't know the name of the wrestler in question, but I guess there was like some match with Rey Mysterio and Suicide or Homicide. I can't remember which one. It's the one that wears the full bodysuit, where you can't even see his face. You can't see like any part of his body. It's like a black bodysuit. So it was like Rey Mysterio, him, and like I think two other wrestlers, and one of those two wrestlers like let's see, should I guess I'll play as Ione again. One of those two wrestlers, like I guess he didn't he either took a drop kick from Rey Mysterio, or he took the 619 from Rey Mysterio. And he took the move like wrong, basically. Like he didn't. he really didn't. I'm not sure. I don't want to sound like I'm faulting the guy, because when you hear the next part of this story, it's like, oh my god, you know. But he took the move in such a way where it was either he took the move wrong, or the rope came back and like smacked him in the throat or something. But they're saying that he got whiplash, and like I watched the video on it. There's actually a video on YouTube that kind of details what happened, and the man is like literally just leaning on the rope after the move, and like he's pretty much unconscious. Like he's just not moving at all. But they continue on with the match and stuff for good reason. You know what I mean? Like I was reading online where people were just like, oh, you know, they should have like continued on with, or they should have stopped the match as soon as they noticed something happened. But like Chris brought up a pretty good point where he was like, well, if you stop the match and everything just comes to a screeching halt, then like people are gonna go crazy. Like people are gonna realize for sure that something is wrong, and that, you know, they're just gonna go nuts. I mean, some people will look for any opportunity they get to just lose their mind and go batshit insane. So I think they really didn't even have a choice in the matter. I think they did what was appropriate. And then when the match was over, then they took him and they put him on a gurney or something, and they carted him out. But here's the kicker of the story. On the way to the hospital, he died. Like he fucking died. And I feel bad because I don't even know the guy's name. I glimpsed over the article, and I saw his name, but I didn't bother to. Because I was like reading so much into it that I must have forgot his name or something. But it's just crazy, and like you still get people out there who are just like, I know I've been spamming that move a lot, but whatever. But it's just crazy that you still get people who are like, yeah, wrestling's fake, it's not real. It's just like, motherfucker, look at that shit. Tell me that's not real. You know, it's crazy. Like these people are risking their life to an extent. It's like you can only rigorously control, you know, what's going on in a wrestling match to an extent. You can only go so far. You know, at some point, like, caution is thrown to the wind. So it's just really sad. And I think it was ROH. I think because Rey Mysterio, he recently was able to quit with the WWE, or his contract was up or something. But he was done touring with WWE because it was hard on his body. He's you know, there's no doubt about it. He's older. He's not in his prime. Well, he could be good, but with like WWE's like rigorous touring schedule, it had just taken its toll on his body. So he was kind of done with the WWE. So I think he joined ROH, but I could be wrong in that. It's some kind of independent wrestling circuit. But yeah, you guys can look into it yourself. But there's a lot of people who are saying like, oh, you know, they should have stopped the match and acknowledged what was going on. And like, there's people who are saying it's Rey Mysterio's fault. It's not. It's really nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. Like, this is wrestling. Accidents happen. You know what I mean? But I mean, and I don't want to sound like a prick for like, or give people the idea that like I'm like faulting, you know, a man who's passed away. But it's like, he kind of didn't take the move right, if I'm understanding this correctly. So it's like, I mean, if you wanted to avoid it, it's like you kind of have to know your own limitations. But the problem is that this is still like a developing story, and nobody really knows for sure. I guess the police are still, investigating it. So it's like I can give my thoughts on it, but I can't really give my official thoughts on it, because like I said, it's still being looked into. But it just sucks that shit like this happens. It's not, shit happens in wrestling, folks. It's not fake. Time to switch characters. I want to let everybody know too. I mean, I guess I don't have to say this, but I just thought it's kind of a slightly amusing story. But I have tried to. I'm gonna go and try Hayabusa for a little bit. I've tried to record this video like several different times. Like really, like I think this is like maybe my third or fourth take trying to record this video. Okay, because like I said earlier, like oh, this is a new outfit. I guess I'll try this. As I said earlier, like I've tried to record this video with other different games, but like the volume, like the game volume level was just so overpowering that you couldn't hear a single word I was saying other than what the game was playing. So I couldn't use any of the footage, and it's just been kind of a nightmare to get this video out. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of like a little ninja outfit or something. I'm not really good with Hayabusa, so yeah. I guess that was cool. I'm kicking somewhat ass. I'm kind of kicking ass a little bit, or not, or not at all. Okay, there we go. Just gotta get that one hit in, man. But yeah, the first game that I tried this with, or really the only other game that I tried this with was DuckTales. I tried to play DuckTales Remastered to record this video with, and there's no option in the game to kind of manipulate the game volume levels. So it was like you could barely hear anything I was saying, and I don't know. It was just a nightmare. I really wanted to play that game too. I really wanted to do like a little one-off let's play of that game, but it wasn't manageable. I might play it sometime in the future if you guys want. I'm not doing too bad with this guy. But yeah, I might play it again in the future if you guys want. That's not the right move. I'm like sitting there doing like a tuck and roll, and she's like beating the shit out of me. Anyways, but if you guys want me to like do an episode of DuckTales, I'll do it. But just understand that you guys aren't going to be like, you're not going to be able to hear like pretty much anything I say, which may or not be a good thing if you hate me. So whatever. If you guys like can't stand the sound of my voice, or you think that I sound like a pretentious cock, whichever one works fine. Just let me know if you guys want to see a Let's Play of DuckTales, and I'll do it. But yeah, I am like, oh man, like I've already recorded like the first part to Resident 4, and I'm super excited for it. Like it turned out awesome, really. Like I thought it went really well. And I think the coolest part about it is that like I pretty much know where everything is at in that game. I know where like all the secret items are at. I know where all the treasures are at. I know where everything's at because I played that game so many times all the way through. And so I can pretty much not only do a Let's Play of it, but I can also do like a video walkthrough of where to find everything and how to handle enemies and stuff, like what's the best strategies and shit. So I think it's gonna be pretty sweet because it's gonna be like Hit or Miss Gaming's like first official video walkthrough / Let's Play. So it's gonna be pretty badass. The first part went great. Other than the village, because like when I got into the village, I don't want to spoil much, but like it doesn't really seem to matter like how much of a seasoned veteran you are at that game. Like if you're playing the game fresh, like with no New Game Plus benefits, and you go into the village for the first time, you're pretty much. It doesn't matter like what your experience is with the game. You're still threatened. You know what I mean? You can still very much die easily too, especially with the chainsaw guy. I had like a difficulty with it because I'm doing pro mode. I'm not just playing normal guys. I'm playing pro mode, so give me a little bit of credit, you know. I'm doing a fresh professional mode playthrough. So, and Chrono Cross, yeah, just another friendly reminder, Chrono Cross. I'm excited for that. There's gonna be lots of dialogue, but you know what? Who cares? It's one of my favorite RPGs, and another thing too, I will say, Lunar. Yeah. Probably like most people don't even know what I'm talking about, because I know like whenever I was growing up and I was like always trying to find people who play the game like similar games that I do, and I always ask them I'm like, hey man, have you ever played Lunar Silver Star Story? And like I don't think I've ever found any person that's ever been like, oh yeah man, that's an awesome old school RPG. Like it's just so hard to find people who have like played that RPG series. But the problem is that I don't have a physical copy. So I don't know. Like I really want to do a Let's Play of Lunar because it's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. So I really want to do a Let's Play, and you guys can expect it sometime soon. Well, not sometime soon. It really just depends on like when I can scrounge around the money to order a copy, because they are expensive. My God, like the PlayStation 1, like collector's edition, it's pretty pricey. So, and I don't have a PSP to just go out and buy Silver Star Harmony. Which I don't even think I would want to play Silver Star Harmony, to be honest, because I'm just such a curmudgeon. Like I would rather just prefer to play like the version that I'm used to, I guess. That's just me. I mean, like the enhanced graphics are cool, and I heard that I think they might have added cutscenes to Silver Star Harmony, or they might have, I think they added dialogue, like new dialogue or something. But I think I heard somewhere that they changed the battle system, and if that's true, then that's kind of what I'm not a fan of, I guess. Because I would have rather just kept it to the original, like, battle system. Whatever. That's neither here nor there, really. I guess this video is about to reach its final conclusion. Will Leon, as Ryu Hayabusa, defeat Momoji, or however you pronounce this lady's name, in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z? Shit, excuse me. Let's see what midnight. Oh, yep, I'm hitting 30 minutes, folks. So I'd say, like, pretty much as soon as I'm done with this fight, I'm gonna have to peace out. You know, we're not done. You know, if anything needs to come across in this video, it's the fact that we're not done. We're far from it. As long as we, you know, derive even like the smallest inkling of enjoyment from doing these videos, then guess what, folks? We're gonna continue making videos. So we ain't dead. let's see, personal news. What's going on with Leon? Well, I am going to be starting college classes, maybe? I guess? I don't know. It's been a while since I was in back in school, so I really don't know how I'm gonna handle it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I probably shouldn't start like a whole different talking tangent before, like, right before wrapping up a video. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Expect a lot more to come. Probably a little bit after I'm uploading this video, making it public. You guys are probably gonna see Resident Evil 4, the first part to it, probably the next day. So just expect that very, very soon. And if you like anything you see, I implore you to visit our previous videos. All kinds of shit there. We're still not done with The Last of Us. We do intend to finish things that we've started, so we will finish The Last of Us. We will finish that other horror game that was recently released. Whatever, it's eluded me. But we will finish the things that we've started. But I plan to do them with Chris, because I started them with Chris. We should end them with Chris. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you like anything you see here, leave us a like. Drop us a comment. We encourage feedback. If you guys have any suggestions with games I should play, then please drop them in the comments section, and everything will be considered. We'll take everything into consideration. So thank you for watching, and have yourself a good fucking day. You hear me? You hear me? You have yourself a good fucking day. Yeah.